What are you doing in my swamp?
Hello everybody, this is Ogre and I'm going to be doing my review for the movie News of the World. This movie just came out a few weeks ago on Christmas, so I'm going to keep this rather spoiler free as much as I can. But yeah, so I'll go ahead and get started. In News of the World, Tom Hanks plays Captain Jefferson Kyle Kidd. He just goes by Jeff throughout most of the movie, or Kidd. He's a former Civil War soldier and makes a living going from town to town, reading newspapers to crowds of people and everything. He does it that way so that he doesn't, or so that the townspeople don't have to read the newspaper, because a lot of times they don't read it every day, stuff because they're always busy working. And one day he finds a young girl named Joanna, played by Helena Zengel, and she was kidnapped by Native Americans who had killed her parents, and he's trying to return her to her family. This movie was very well made and well written. I was really impressed with it. I expected it to be good because of everybody involved in it, this being Tom Hanks and reuniting with director Paul Greengrass. I expected that I was going to like it quite a bit, but it was even better than I expected. It had a old school westerns feel to it, which I thought was really, really good. And Paul Greengrass did a really great job directing this movie. He also directed Tom Hanks in the 2013 movie Captain Phillips, which was a pretty decent doing movie when it came out, but seems like it's kind of gotten forgotten. It's kind of an underrated movie, and it was one that I really think that Tom Hanks should have gotten an Oscar for. But anyway, back to this movie. And Paul Greengrass also co-wrote it with Luke Davies. I thought they did a really good job writing the script. I know it was based on a book. I haven't read the book yet, because I didn't even know it was based on a book until just here recently. So eventually I may try to read that. James Newton Howard gives us an amazing score in this movie. It's just fits the tone of the movie perfectly, and it's really, really good score. One of his best scores to me that I've heard in a long time. I think he always is one of those composers that I feel is kind of underrated, or at least from myself anyway. I never give him the credit he really deserves, and he did a really good job with the score of this movie. Darius Wolski does the cinematography in here, and it's breathtakingly beautiful. Like, the cinematography in here is just absolutely amazing. The pacing in here is really good. It never feels too slow or too fast. It was good. I know some people are probably going to be bored with it, and I can understand why. It is a slow burn movie, but it does have a lot more action in it than I was expecting to, so I thought that was kind of cool. And I like how the characters are really well written and stuff, and it was really, really well done. Although there is something that, like, towards the end of the movie that I thought kind of didn't make any sense. Like it was supposed to be a big reveal and everything, and it kind of felt pointless. If you've seen the movie, you might know what I mean. I don't want to say what it is because I don't want to ruin it, but it just kind of felt weird and everything, and felt like it was just trying to find a way to bring everything back to the way it was originally supposed to end. It didn't really go anywhere or anything, but it didn't ruin the movie or anything. And the characters, like I said, they're really well written, and you really care about them. Like, the whole movie, I was on the edge of my seat, worried and stuff for them. They get all kinds of dangerous obstacles and stuff, which you expect from Western movies. And I love it when a movie does that and everything. And this has like the feel of a road trip movie, and I thought that was kind of cool too. Like, it feels like a road trip movie set in Western times, which, I mean, technically there are a lot of the best ones are like that. Because like Lonesome Dove, even though that's a mini series, to me that's kind of like a road trip movie kind of too. Except it doesn't have like all the wild antics and stuff, because this isn't really a comedy, but But yeah, if that makes sense, it's kind of like a road movie, and I really enjoy that. I think this is easily one of the best movies of 2020, if not the best. It just is really, really well written and acted and shot and everything. It's just really great movie. It's easily one of my favorite movies of the year. It was one of my most anticipated ones too, so having a movie like this be so satisfying, I think is really great, because I've always wanted to see Tom Hanks do a Western, and this is everything I really could have hoped for in a Western movie starring Tom Hanks. I think they did a really great job on it, and I'd love to see him do another one maybe sometime, maybe do like one that's more like an adventure movie or something, have more characters in it. But this one felt small and perfect for him, and like I said, it's easily one of my favorite movies of the year. It'll be really high when I do my top 10 favorite movies of the year list. So I'd say I'd give News of the World a 9.5 out of 10. It's like I said, a really great movie. Not the best movie I've ever seen, but it's a really great one. It's a really good Western movie. I'm like Westerns quite a bit. I'm not as big on them as I used to be and everything, and that's mainly just because I haven't really watched any in a long time, because most of my Westerns that I had were on VHS, and I've gotten rid of most of those. But I do like the Western genre, and I'd like to review more of them and everything, so I might do that this year, review some more Western movies that I haven't reviewed yet, because it's a genre I haven't really dipped into. But yeah, so all in all, I'd say this is really a great movie. I definitely would recommend it if you haven't seen it. If you're into Westerns, you probably will like it, and if you're not, you may still like it too. If you're a fan of Tom Hanks and stuff, you might enjoy it. It's worth giving a shot. But anyway, let me know in the comments what you think of News of the World if you've seen it, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody.